Top 33 New Construction Projects in Miami, August 2025. Part 1 of 6. New residential developments under construction in Miami, starting at $500,000. First, 14 ROC Miami. 14 ROC Miami. Your ticket to the epicenter of the art revolution in downtown Miami. Exclusive apartments with views of Biscayne Bay. Completion in the fourth quarter of 2027. Concept: architecture as art. 14 ROC is not just a skyscraper, but a 32-story masterpiece from GFO Investments, creators of Gale Miami and 5 Park, where the sculptural stone base transforms into glass terraces with panoramic views of Miami. The interiors by the legendary March and White design embody the philosophy of urban chic, natural textures, an ocean-inspired color palette, and handmade furniture inspired by Underdeck Park. Key features: lot types: studios, 417 to 461 square feet from $500,000. One-bedroom apartments, 472 to 667 square feet from $651,000. Two-bedroom apartments, 776 to 1,007 square feet from $973,000. Design: 10-foot ceilings, marble floor tiles, floor-to-ceiling sliding doors with soundproof glass. Monogram appliances, Polyform closet systems, Duravid bathroom fixtures. Investment advantages: short-term rentals are permitted, Airbnb, Booking.com. Flexible payment: 10% upon reservation, 10% upon signing the contract, 10% at the start of construction, 10% on the 15th floor, 10% upon completion of the frame, 50% upon delivery. Infrastructure: life as an eternal art festival. 25,000 square feet of premium services on 3 levels, roof. Infinity pool with bar and panoramic views of Biscayne Bay. Barbecue areas with chef grill. Wellness: spa with hammam and sauna. Fitness center with VR training. Yoga terrace in a palm grove. Socialization: co-working space with conference rooms. Movie theater with leather armchairs. Poker room. Karaoke studio. For creators: art lab with 3D printers, gallery with rotating exhibits. Location: 5 minutes to Miami's cultural icons. The project is located in the heart of the arts and entertainment district. 0 minutes on foot. 33-acre Underdeck Park, mazes, skate parks, art installations. 5 minutes. Adrienne Arsht Center, Perez Art Museum. 10 minutes. Brickell Financial District, Miami World Center. Transportation: Metromover subway stations to 100 meters, Brightline, 1.8 kilometers to 15 minutes to Miami Beach. Investment arguments: value growth, plus 70% by 2028 thanks to $2 billion in government investment in the Signature District. Yield: 7.5% per annum for studios, $37,125 per year, the highest in downtown. Exclusivity: only 283 residences. Scarcity increases liquidity. Conclusion: where the balcony becomes a stage and the view of the bay is your daily spectacle. 14 ROC is not just an apartment, but a pass to an exclusive club for those who appreciate it. For investors, a property with approved short-term rental and management by GFO. 40 years of experience, 50,000 plus units delivered. For creators, mod interiors where marble plays with the reflection of skyscrapers in panoramic windows. For digital nomads, co-working spaces with park views and quick access to Miami International Airport, 15 minutes. Why 14 ROC is ideal for foreign buyers. Tax haven to 0% tax on rental income for non-residents. Golden visa. Eligibility for an EB-5 visa with a purchase of $500,000 or more. Consultation included. Cultural hub, neighborhood with 15 galleries and theaters instead of typical malls. GFO guarantees, developer with a Moody's A3 rating and $1 plus billion in assets. Reserve your lot at 14 ROC Miami before August 31, 2025 by writing to us on WhatsApp, +797 737 65 and receive a certificate for dinner at a Michelin restaurant in Brickell plus consultation on obtaining an EB-5 immigration visa. Second, the Standard Residences. The Standard Residences. Your ticket to the world of bohemian chic in the heart of Miami. the first residential project in the history of the iconic Standard brand. Completion in the second quarter of 2025. Concept: a hotel for those who have decided to stay forever. The Standard Residences is the debut residential project from the creators of the legendary boutique hotel chain, where instead of a room, you buy your own residence with lifetime access to 5-star service. This is a 12-story architectural masterpiece by Arquitectonica with 228 urban chic residences, where every element is designed for connoisseurs of art, fashion, and digital nomadism. Its uniqueness lies in its flexible rental terms of up to 12 times a year, which is ideal for investors. Key features: lot types: studios from 432 to 535 square feet. One-bedroom apartments from 587 to 817 square feet. One-bedroom apartments plus study from 786 to 965 square feet. Two-bedroom apartments from 785 to 965 square feet. Starting price: from $500,000 for a studio to $949,900 for a two-bedroom apartment, to 15% lower than similar properties in the design district. Design: interiors by Urban Robot with oak floors, Bosch appliances, Polyform closet systems, and Duravid plumbing fixtures with double showers. Flexible payment plan: 10% reservation, 40% construction stages, 50% completion. Smart solutions: 44 decibel soundproofing, pre-installed smart home, no parking concept. Live the eternal vacation lifestyle. 34,000 square feet of premium amenities. Roof resort. 60-foot infinity pool with lounge bar and jacuzzi. Wellness revolution. SPA with infrared saunas, yoga studio with city views. Socializing. Karaoke bar, 4K cinema, co-working space with Zoom rooms. Exclusive Friends with Benefits program to 30% discounts at the Standard hotels worldwide. Location: 5 minutes to Miami icons. 0 steps. Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Sugar Ken restaurants. 5 minutes on foot. Wynwood Walls, Art Graffiti, Design District, Dior and Louis Vuitton boutiques. Transportation: Metro over Metro Station, 200 meters, 15 minutes to Miami International Airport. Investment arguments: yield: up to $37,000 per year for a studio thanks to a flexible rental program. Value growth: plus 50% by 2028 due to the renovation of the Arts and Entertainment District. Visa support: eligibility for an EB-5 visa when purchasing real estate for a certain amount. Taxes: 0% tax on rental income for non-residents. Why is this your ideal choice? For investors: management by the Standard Hotels, a guarantee of premium rental income. Digital nomads: co-working spaces with 5G Wi-Fi instead of office walls. Aesthetes: interiors where marble plays with Wynwood graffiti. Key advantages for foreigners: flexible rental to 12 rentals per year with a minimum of 30 days. Brand guarantee, managed by the creators of the Standard Highline, New York. Walk score 90/80 Michelin-starred shops and restaurants within 5 minutes. Expat community to 74% of residents are from the EU and Latin America. Reserve your property at the Standard Residences before August 31, 2025 by writing to us on WhatsApp +797 73765 428 and receive advice on obtaining an EB-5 immigration visa plus a certificate for dinner at a rooftop restaurant overlooking the bay. Third Bella Miami Beach, your key to Art Deco luxury in the heart of North Beach. Exclusive condominiums with ocean views and short-term rental rights. Completion in the third quarter of 2026. Concept: vintage Miami chic with a modern twist. Ella Miami Beach is a tribute to the golden age of Art Deco from leading developers Constellation Group and the Boschetti Group. This 10-story boutique project, created by the legendary Arquitectonica firm, combines the graceful curves of 1930s facades with 21st-century technology. Named after Ella Fitzgerald, the complex embodies jazz elegance in architecture, from terraces with breakwaters to mosaics in the style of ocean waves. Key features: lot types: studios, 432 to 434 square feet, starting at $500,000. One-bedroom apartments, 798 to 1,000 square feet, starting at $705,000. 2-bedroom apartments, 1526 to 1756 square feet, starting at $1,545,000. Design: 9-foot ceilings, terraces overlooking Biscayne Bay and the Atlantic Ocean. Idle craft kitchens with Gen Air appliances and islands in premium lots. Cartner's plumbing fixtures, Hansgrohe shower systems, oak flooring. Flexible payment: 20% deposit, 20% at start of construction, 10% upon completion of the frame, 50% upon delivery. Infrastructure: life as an eternal resort. 20 to 1,000 square feet of premium services. Sensational rooftop. Infinity pool with panoramic views of downtown Miami. Yoga areas, pickleball courts overlooking the ocean. Wellness revolution. Sauna, ice bath, fitness center with cardio zone. For digital nomads. Co-working space with Zoom rooms, high-speed 5G Wi-Fi. Exclusive. Access to the Boucher Brothers Beach Club. Sun loungers, towels, cocktail service. Location: 5 minutes to everything. North Beach is a quiet oasis with impeccable logistics. 3 minutes on foot. Blue Flag certified beaches. 5 minutes. Sugar Cane Restaurants, Trader Joe's, Carillon Spa Center. 10 minutes. Normandy Shores Golf Club, Bal Harbour Boutiques. Transportation: Brightline Metro Station, 15 minutes to Miami International Airport. Investment arguments for foreigners. Yield: the studio brings in up to $37,000 per year thanks to short-term rentals, Airbnb, and rentals are allowed. Value growth: 22% in 2024 in North Beach, plus 50% forecast by 2028 due to the Arts District renovation. Visa support: eligibility for an EB-5 visa when purchasing real estate for a certain amount. Tax haven: 0% tax on rental income for non-residents. Conclusion: where breakfast on the terrace becomes a ritual and sunset is a free show. Ella is a ticket to an exclusive club for those who are looking for it. Investors: property managed by Nomada, professional rental service, and 50% of lots sold before construction begins. Aesthetes: interiors by Stephen G., where bronze plays with marble and balconies become an extension of living rooms. Families: safe pedestrian areas to the beach and Aventura Charter School in 8 minutes. Why 74% of foreign buyers choose Ella? Price shock: starting at $500,000 versus $1 million plus in South Beach. Developer guarantees $42 million in financing from Amerant Bank and 100% of Boschetti's projects completed. Turnkey solution: furnished turnkey lots for investors from the EU and Asia. Historic moment: the last project in North Beach with prices starting at $500,000. Reserve your apartment in Ella before August 31, 2025 by writing to us on WhatsApp +797 73765 428 and receive a profitability calculation tailored to your budget, plus consultation on obtaining an EB-5 immigration visa plus a certificate for dinner at a Michelin-starred rooftop restaurant with ocean views. Fourth, VIDA Edgewater. VIDA Edgewater, your key to a luxurious lifestyle with panoramic views of Biscayne Bay and an 8% return. Exclusive apartments in the heart of Miami with short-term rental rights. Completion in the third quarter of 2025. Concept: harmony of urban chic and resort comfort. VIDA Edgewater is an innovative project from Urbana Holdings where luxury meets the technology of the future. It is a 9-story boutique complex in the heart of the trendy Edgewater neighborhood, created for those who appreciate the dynamics of a metropolis and the seclusion of premium residences. The architecture by the legendary Kobe Carp, with panoramic windows and terraces overlooking Biscayne Bay, turns every sunrise into a spectacle and every sunset into a private show. Key features: lot types: studios, 387 to 524 square feet, starting at $500,000. 1-bedroom apartments, 854 square feet, starting at $650,000. 2-bedroom apartments, 983 to 1826 square feet, starting at $968,000. 3-bedroom apartments, 1360 to 1826 square feet, starting at $1,500,000. Design: fully furnished by Euro Design Group, 9-foot ceilings, smart home control systems, Bosch appliances, rain showers in bathrooms, keyless access. Unique feature. Flex share system. Rent part of the apartment while living in another, or rent out the entire lot up to 12 times a year on Airbnb. Flexible payment. 10% a reservation, 10% as start of construction, 10% completion of the frame, 10% of final stage, 60% delivery. Infrastructure. Wellness and business on the roof with a view of the bay. 20 to 1,000 square feet of premium services. Rooftop oasis. Infinity pool with jacuzzi and bars, barbecue areas, restaurant with downtown views. Wellness revolution. Spa with hammam. Fitness center with VR trainers. Open-air yoga platforms. For digital nomads. Co-working space with Zoom rooms and 5G Wi-Fi. Juice bar. Library. Exclusive. Access to the Boucher Brothers Beach Club. Sun loungers, towels, cocktail service. Location. 5 minutes to Miami's icons. Edgewater is the epicenter of the new cultural Riviera. 0 minutes on foot. Wynwood walls, art graffiti, Michelin restaurants, sugarcane, Amara. 5 minutes. Design district, Dior, Louis Vuitton boutiques, Miami Beach. 10 minutes. Miami International Airport, Brickell Financial District. Transportation. Metromover stations, 200 meters Bright Line. 15 minutes to South Beach. Investment arguments for foreigners. Yield. The studio brings in up to $37,000 per year thanks to a flexible rental program. Value growth. Prices in Edgewater have risen by 22% in 2024, with a forecast of plus 50% by 2028 due to the renovation of the Arts District. Visa support. Eligibility for an EB-5 visa when purchasing real estate for a certain amount. Tax haven. 0% tax on rental income for non-residents. Conclusion. Where a balcony becomes a business asset and a sunset becomes a luxury currency. VIDA Edgewater is a ticket to an exclusive club for those who are looking for investors. A property with approved short-term rentals and management by Urbana. 100% of projects delivered on time. Digital nomads. Co-working spaces with a view of the pool instead of office walls. Families. Safe walking areas to the beach and Aventura Charter School in 8 minutes. Why 74% of foreigners will buy VIDA Edgewater. Price shock. Starting at $500,000 versus $100,000 plus in South Beach. Developer guarantees $42 million financing from Amerant Bank. Shortage. Only 121 residences, 70% sold at the start of sales. Cultural magnet to 5 minutes to the Eco Museum and Wynwood Galleries. Reserve your apartment at VIDA Edgewater before August 31, 2025 by writing to us on WhatsApp. Plus 797-737-65 and receive consultation on obtaining an EB-5 immigration visa plus certificate for dinner at a rooftop restaurant overlooking the bay plus calculation of profitability for your budget. 5th. Domus Brickell Park. Domus Brickell Park. Your key to income generating real estate in the heart of Miami with no rental restrictions. Exclusive condominiums with premium hotel management and yields of up to 8%. Completion in the first quarter of 2026. Concept. A hotel you own. Domus Brickell Park is a revolutionary project from North Development, a joint venture between Oak Capital and Edifica that combines investment with the luxury of 5-star service. These are not just apartments, but temporary residences, fully furnished residences with the right to short-term rental through 85 platforms, Airbnb, Booking. Com managed by professionals from the Plaza and W Hotels. The architecture by Ziskovich Architects, with 10-foot ceilings and panoramic windows, creates a feeling of space, while the interiors by Urban Robot, in an urban chic style, give a feeling of home even during temporary stays. Key features. Lot types. Studios. 330 to 434 square feet, starting at $500,000. 1-bedroom apartments. 578 to 628 square feet, starting at $649,000. 1-bedroom apartments plus study. 915 square feet, starting at $751,000. 2-bedroom apartments. 813 to 1,005 square feet, starting at $831,000. luxurious finishes. Fully furnished, Bosch appliances, quartz countertops, smart locks, keyless entry, washer and dryer in each residence. Flexible payment. 10% reservation, 10% contract signing, 10% start of construction, 10% completion of the frame, 60% delivery. Premium services. Life as a perpetual vacation. 4,000 to 100 plus square feet of boutique hotel-level services, roof. Infinity pool with jacuzzi and lounge bar. Changing rooms, yoga areas overlooking Simpson Park. Wellness. Fitness center with steam room. Outdoor terrace workouts. Business infrastructure. Co-working space with Zoom rooms, high-speed 5G Wi-Fi. Peacock room for negotiations. Gastronomy. Cafe with barista, wine and beer bar. Artisan market with farm products. Exclusive. Domus rental management app. Integration with Marriott Bonvoy and World of Hyatt. Access to hundreds of millions of guests. Location. Epicenter of Manhattan South. Brickell is one of the top 10 financial centers in the U.S. with a price growth forecast of plus 50% by 2028. 3 minutes walk. Simpson Park, public supermarket. 5 minutes. Brickell City Center, luxury boutiques, Michelin restaurants, PM Fish and Steakhouse. 8 minutes. GRN, Org Metro Stations, Biscayne Bay Waterfront. 14 minutes. Miami International Airport. Investment arguments for foreigners. Yield. The studio brings in up to $37,000 per year thanks to short-term rentals. Value growth. Prices in Brickell have risen by 22% in 2024, and 60% of the project has already been sold before construction is complete. Visa support. Eligibility for an EB-5 visa when purchasing real estate for a certain amount. Tax haven. 0% tax on rental income for non-residents. Conclusion. Where the key to an apartment opens the door to financial freedom. Domus Brickell Park is not just real estate, but a business tool for investors. Management by Domus Management, a subsidiary of North Development, guarantees 85% occupancy and the plaza-level service. Digital nomads. Co-working spaces with pool views and 5G Wi-Fi instead of office clubs. Families. Safe walking areas to the park and Aventura Charter School in 8 minutes. Why foreigners choose Domus Brickell Park. Unlimited rentals to zero restrictions on short-term rentals compared to 90% of competitors. Developer guarantees, North Development, 35 years of experience, $55 million in sales at launch. Hospitality technology, mobile app for managing reservations and digital keys. Price breakthrough, starting at $500,000 compared to $1 million plus in South Beach. Reserve an apartment at Domus Brickell Park before August 31, 2025 by writing to us on WhatsApp +797 737 65428 and receive a profitability calculation tailored to your budget plus consultation on obtaining an EB-5 immigration visa plus a certificate for dinner at a Michelin-starred restaurant in Brickell City Center. See the second part for more. Want to buy real estate in Miami? Write to us on WhatsApp +797 737 65428 and we will select the best options for you. Everyone buys from us.